dosage today. Thank you for tuning in on today's video. My name is Sarah Okachuku. I'm a mom of one, and in my channel here we talk about motherhood and women's health. So in today's video, I want to share with you how to calculate your menstrual cycle. Calculating your menstrual cycle could seem a whole lot difficult for a lot of women. So if you're trying to track your period or the length of your cycle, you are not alone, because a lot of women are going through the same thing as you. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be making use of a 28-day cycle, because that is the length of my cycle, which is also a regular cycle for most women. So if you are having a different cycle length from the normal 28-day period, if you find your cycle length to be in between 21 days and 35 days, which is also normal, you don't have to worry. It is still the same procedure. So just use the same process as you see in this video and then use it to calculate your menstrual cycle.
So what you need first of all is to get a paper that you will use to draft out your calendar. You can also get a normal calendar from your house and then use it to track your period. But for the purpose of this video, I'm making use of a self-made calendar, which is what I'm going to do here in this video. So I'm going to be using the month of September, which we are in, and also the month of October. This is because I just saw my period in the month of September not long ago. So I'm going to use it to show you when next I'll be seeing my period, my fertile window, how many days my period cycle is, and also my ovulation day. Please note that this calculation is based on a 28-day cycle. So if you're having a different cycle length, either in between 21 days or 35 days, it is still normal and you can still use the same procedure. Just that there will be a slight change in calculating your ovulation window. One thing you need to understand when trying to calculate your fertile window or your ovulation day is that ovulation occurs 14 days after the first day of your period. So let's say you have 28 days or you have 30 days cycle. You have to divide the 30 days by 2 and it will give you 15 days. So if you count 15 days from the first day of your period, the day after the 15-day mark on your calendar is your ovulation day. And if you want to calculate your fertile window is 5 days before the day of your ovulation and then 1 day after your ovulation. So the 5 days plus the day after your ovulation plus the day of your ovulation is going to give you 7 days. These 7 days are your fertile window. So if you're trying to conceive mom or you're looking for a way to get pregnant, these are the days that you are supposed to have sex regularly in order for the sperm to fertilize the egg that has been released from your ovaries. So from what I have drafted here, I saw my period on the 8th of September this month and it stayed up to the 12th of this month. That was the end of my period. Now from that 8th day of September is the first day of my monthly cycle. If you notice, after I had drafted out the days in September, I still wrote little numbers at the top. From the 8th of September was the first day of my cycle and I counted it because my cycle is 28 days. So I need to count 28 days from that 8th of September being the first. So I have to calculate 28 days from that day. So after I finished counting, I counted from the 8th of September to the 5th of October and it gave me 28 days and that is the end of my cycle. So on the 6th of October is when next I'll be seeing my next period. If it doesn't happen on the 6th, it can happen on the 7th or on the 8th. This is totally normal because sometimes for regular periods, there's a variance in the length of the cycle. This same 6th or 7th or 8th of October is also a perfect time for me to run a pregnancy test if I do not see my period anytime in these 3 days. So if you notice that you do not see your period, you can run a test. This is the perfect time for you to run a pregnancy test. So this is just a rough sketch of how I calculate my monthly cycle on a monthly basis. If you notice, you see where I wrote possible to conceive, that's from 13, 14, 15, 16 after your monthly period, because this is close to your fertile window and the sperm can stay in the womb or in a woman's body for 5 days. So if you have sex on any of these 13, 14, 15, or 16th day, you are possible to conceive. Also, my fertile window is from the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, and 21. My ovulation day is on the 22 because that is 14 days after the first day of my period. And then from the 24th, 25th, and the rest of the other days are my safe period because this time I'm not likely to conceive if I have sex on any of these days. So guys, this is how I calculate my monthly cycle for a 28-day cycle length. If you have any questions, you can just put it down on the comment section and I'll be sure to answer all of it. And don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also turn on your post notification bell so you get a first hand of every video that I post. Bye bye.